twist your f***ing head off. All of you, get out. Pull head off, you prick.
What the
Him running is 100% gonna be memed, no doubt about it, but this is 100% a man that's pissed off about something, and some people are gonna say, oh yeah, I feel bad for the child crying, and I'm thinking by myself, no, the parents involved the child in that situation. You should be pissed at the parents for putting legit that child in that situation, involving the child in the stalking of Eddie Hall. Maybe don't do that. What's up dudes, today your boy GenNot is coming back with a new video on the channel. Hope you're excited for it. So I want to talk about something that recently gone pretty viral. It's about Eddie Hall. Basically there was this video where Eddie Hall was racing and screaming and you're trying to chase a car, and he's basically saying stuff that make every single Christian dad have a breakdown, if you know what I'm talking about. But if you actually know the context and the situation, you honestly can understand why Eddie Hall was really angry in that situation, and I want to talk about it. Before I go into it, I want to take a look at the comment of the day, and it's someone saying it's a crap movie, referring to Revenge of the Sith. I just can't believe someone is legit calling Revenge of the Sith a crap movie. You are not real, you're a troll, you're an NPC, I don't believe you to be real. But having said all of this, now let's get started. So this was the original video, and the title says, former world's strongest man Eddie Hall chases a car violently, threatening to end a family and their children, and it's ending with a surprised emoji. That's the best part of this title, if we're gonna be honest here. But yeah, in the video itself you can see that Eddie Hall is chasing a car, he's running, he's screaming, he's being really pissed. And let me say, if a dude his weight is running, you know that person is really having some business, that person is being serious, because Eddie Hall is not the type of dude that probably would do cardio. I mean, people that weight are more just doing strength and nothing else. And everyone is saying steroid rates, and everyone is going after Eddie Hall without the context that I'm gonna explain. So someone else is saying, how many years will he get? And this person obviously doesn't know what the context is besides the video he just saw. But if you don't know, basically the group of people that were in the car were stalking, harassing him, were in front of his house, legit acting like weirdos, like some antisocial type of behavior. I just don't understand that when I see people that are obsessed with celebrities and stalk that celebrity almost every single day. What's wrong with you? You saw that in Michael Jackson, legit a person standing in front of Michael Jackson's house 24/7. People like that are weird, and if you get angry towards a person like that, I think that's pretty normal. Maybe you can say he's going a little bit too far with the threatening part. Okay, I can understand that, but I can understand as well that Eddie Hall is really pissed. So if you don't know, Eddie Hall was a former strongest man, and basically I know him from the one video where he's basically lifting 500 kilograms and you can see his nose bleeding. I mean, that video is really epic. That's definitely not the type of dude you want to be running after you. If he legit grabs you, you're done. You're legit 6 feet under the ground. The amount of strength he can have in his hands is gonna be pretty insane. 500 kilograms, I don't know what that is in pounds. I'm not an American, and I definitely don't know what that is in stones. I mean, only British people use stones. I mean, stones are really weird. But having said all of this, now I'm gonna show you the video so you kinda know what he did.
No?
Twist your f***ing head off. All of you, get out. Pull head off, you prick.
What the
Him running is 100% gonna be memed, no doubt about it, but this is 100% a man that's pissed off about something, and some people are gonna say, oh yeah, I feel bad for the child crying, and I'm thinking by myself, no, the parents involved the child in that situation. You should be pissed at the parents for putting legit that child in that situation, involving the child in the stalking of Eddie Hall. Maybe don't do that. Maybe some people are gonna say, oh, you're wrong, but that's how I think about it, maybe don't do that. that. Maybe don't put your child in this situation, or maybe don't stalk a person and make a person angry like that and record them and basically stand in front of his house. But that is just such unsocial type of behavior that I will never understand. People do that always with celebrities, and it's just really weird. And he basically responded to this entire situation saying this video has been going viral across the internet, painting me as a bad guy who smashes cars up, threatens people and upsets kids. Well, the truth is now live on my YouTube channel, so please look at both sides of the story before judging. What he said here right now is so important. Always look at the context and both sides of a story. Don't judge something because you just saw a clip that was like 30 seconds. What he's saying as well in his text, because obviously this was just the last 30 seconds. The entire conversation with the people in that car were like 18 minutes and it escalated this and that. So that is why you always look at the context and you always look at both stories. Don't judge people just because of a couple second clip. Yeah, that I even need to say that is honestly ridiculous. So basically, the people in the car were harassing him since 9 p.m, bothering his children, just being overall a big ass. He asked them for a long time to leave, but of course they couldn't do that for some reason, and they started just harassing him for 18 minutes, and eventually he just got really pissed off and started screaming and started, trying to run after them, this and that. I think I can understand the situation a little bit more. He's even using the hashtag stalking, hashtag harassment, hashtag protect, hashtag father. He's just being a protective father. Obviously you can say that he's going a little bit too far. I honestly want to just know what you guys would have done if you were in the situation of Eddie Hall and people started harassing you in front of your house and your children are there. I think most people would obviously be really pissed off. But leave that in the comments if you think Eddie Hall's reaction was okay, or do you think he was going too far. In my opinion, I think the reaction was kind of justified. Don't harass people for such a long time, especially if he's just being with his children. He's obviously not much home if he is that famous, and he's obviously traveling everywhere, so he obviously want to have a peaceful moment, but instead of that you have those people basically messing with him. But let's continue.
So as you can imagine, somebody came to my home, three cars with blacked out windows came to my home, outside my house, beeping horns, revving engines, very loud exhausts, and basically sat there for a total of 10 minutes before Alex went out to tell them to go away, very politely, I might add. They then moved from one side of my driveway to the other side of my driveway.
You definitely call that harassment. They basically were just harassing him inside of that car, and I just need to know what type of person does this in his free time. Just imagine the dude in the car saying to his wife, "Hey honey, I'm going to Eddie Hall, I'm gonna stalk him." I mean, that is really strange to be doing in your free time. I mean, I just don't understand that mindset. If you actually want to talk to Eddie Hall, maybe to go to like a public space or maybe go to a meeting or something, but don't try to search someone up in his private room and house. It's just not okay. It's just really weird, strange behavior. You could do so many different things in your free time. Maybe learn a different language, maybe exercise, maybe do anything besides being a stalker. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest here, but in his own comment section everyone is supporting him, which I do think is kind of a good thing, saying that he was a good person for defending his family, because I do think that's kind of true, because you don't know the intentions of the people in the car. Maybe they could have been aggressive, maybe they want to do something to his wife and children, so he was pretty aggressive in that situation because he wanted to protect his family. I mean, you kind of can understand his position, and overall, yeah, I think Eddie Hall is not in the wrong. That is your boy's opinion. Obviously, maybe should have calmed down a little with the harassment and with the threats, if you get my point, just for legal reasons. But having said all of this, press the like button, helps the video with getting pushed around. Get subscribed if you want to get notified, and I will see you dudes in the next one.